Okay, we're live, and I'm going to try and see. Did I turn that one on? Great. So we're live in Facebook, and backup camera is YouTube. And today is, what is today? Today is 14/29, 5 November 2023. And I just want to see if I'm live in the thing here. Yeah, I am live. There I am. Okay, so that's what you're seeing. You can see that. Alright, so I'm just going to, well, that doesn't matter, just that's playing. Okay, so we go here to these pictures that I took as I serviced this model. I just open, okay, so here we go. Open with, okay, so here is a Sanyo. I'm going to have to remember this model number, it's odd for me. It says Sanyo MR-U4GP, okay? And this is one that I bought a while back, and I got it, and it just didn't work. It still doesn't work, okay? But it looks like this, but the main thing about it was it had a full set of keys, alright? So that's what I want to show you there. So, moving along. And here's the back of the same item. Okay, this is the model number. It's a model number MR-U4GP. Okay, so it takes 7 C batteries and like that. It's a Japanese domestic model. All right, the AKA of it is the SANYO M7790 or the 7790K. The K adds shortwave. The Japanese domestic models do not have shortwave. Moving along, again, here's another picture of the top, because I couldn't remember if I'd taken a picture of the front of it, or the top of it, or whatever. So there's another picture of the top of this. Alright, now here's a picture of the, I think the front of this one, as I get, well, let's see here, wait. Yeah, because there's another one up on the table. We'll get to that in a moment. So here, I opened it up, okay. And yeah, opened it up and just taking a picture of the, that's the only wire that comes off the back is for the antenna wire, alright? That's all you need to know. That's just the back, just the antenna, that's it. Nothing there, no power supply, no nothing, just the antenna wire. Then here's the tuner side, and nothing much to see here, it's just a bunch of wires and such. And this side of this is the other side right here. Here's your speaker connections to the main circuit board, and that's about it. That's all I can tell you. There's a full-size picture of the thing. Now this does come with these pieces here, right? So, which hold the handle into the model. I don't know if I took a picture. Here's another picture of the tuner. I couldn't remember if I took a picture. And there's another picture of that, which again is the battery supply parts and the speaker connection, okay? And another full-size picture of the whole thing, great. And then here we finally get the main unit out of there. And, okay, we had to get the main unit out, because, and there's the main unit. It's complete. It just doesn't work, okay? It doesn't have any belts in it, but the motor doesn't run and doesn't get power, and radio don't work, but it does have a full set of these keys. Alright, this take 3 screws and you remove that black bar, and then all 6, like 1, 2, 3, 4, all 6 of these come out. Alright, there you go. So that's what we did. We didn't do it yet. Let's see here. Well, okay, now we have okay, here's the black one. We have a black one here that has a broken, that's missing, it's hard to explain, but there's a piece that's attached to right there, and I could not glue it on because it's hit it. Anyway, that's it. So that's what I needed. So here is, okay, maybe I showed a picture here of this. Well, it's hard to see, but this silver part right here, that's the hinge, that's another hinge. Those are the good ones there that I took out. Here is, yeah, here we go. Here's the broken hinge part. That broke off of whichever one that is. Fast forward or rewind, I can't remember. So that broke off of that, alright? And then here we're taking, okay, here's a picture of both. The old cruddy looking one, the nasty looking one that has the good set of keys. And we're going to put that into the black one, which needs a set of keys because the 1 key fast forward hinge thing is broken. Got that? Alright, moving along. And then here, when I got this one, I did take a picture of this. Well, not in this picture, but let's see, another picture. Not here. Where did I take a picture of this? Maybe I skipped over that. I don't know. Yeah, here it is. Okay, this one. Okay, here is the not so pretty one right there, and then here is the pretty one, which has missing the little black clamp thing, which is right there, which is not on this one, which I actually found inside of the other, of this newer one when I finally opened it yesterday. Okay, so that's the story of that. Let's see, so then I opened up the pretty one, and I proceeded to do, well, I made another video last night about it, but here it is. It definitely needs belts because that's missing a belt and all that. Okay, of course. And then there's, I just take a picture of the motor because I remember on the previous model, several models ago, I lost the, knocked the wires off, and so wanted to make sure that I got a picture of that as far as the polarity and what wires goes to where. So here's this, so you make sure you take out this screw and this screw right here next to the motor and the orientation of those screws, and then there's a motor, there's a screw on the back side of the motor, you can't see it but it's right there. And then okay, and then what am I showing here? I'm showing here the placement of the screws, so it's two big ones and one short one. Okay, so that's how that goes. That's how the tape deck is screwed in. There's a big one there, and the short one there for the motor. Okay. Then here I'm showing with my fingertip that there's a screw there, a screw here underneath these wires. There's a screw over here in the corner, and then you can't see it, but there's a very tiny little screw, yeah, right there, and that screws into the recording bar on the tape deck. You can't remove that tape deck. You can't remove the tape deck without removing that little tiny screw off the circuit board. You have to remove the circuit board to get everything out. This is everything moved out of the way so you can get to the tapes. I mean the belts. Okay, so there's the belts, and just an overview shot of that. All right, nothing to see here, just an overview shot. Here's a close-up view. Okay, this is a close-up view to make sure of where the orientation of this switch goes, because you have to remove that one. Okay, you don't have to remove this, but you do have to take that screw out, and then you have to take out this screw and this screw here. Okay, and then once you have that out, you have to remove the motor to put the belt on. Otherwise, you got to remove this red thing and something else, and the spring. I don't want to mess with taking that spring off and trying to put it back on. So if you don't want to mess with taking the spring off, put that on to get the belt on, then simply take this screw out, that screw out, this screw out, and then once you have this panel off, then you can remove the motor, and then you can put the belt over in place of where the motor went. Okay. And also you need a belt that goes underneath here. While I'm here, the belt that goes from the flywheel to the secondary wheel here is a 60 millimeter. Okay, and then the primary belt is a 90 millimeter. That's 90, and this one, the small one here, is 60. 60 millimeter and 90 millimeter. All right, people ask me that, what size belt, because I didn't have a. So here's another picture of that orientation of that to make sure where exactly that it goes. Okay, this is a picture of, again, making sure of where this thing is supposed to touch on, and just all that. I'm sure, I don't know if you ever worked with leaf switches and such. And here's just another view of everything to make sure that you have enough pictures, like where does this thing go and where does this hook screw go, because you have to know about that, because when you take this off, this metal contraption right here comes off, and you have to make sure where this goes and where that touches on, and where this touches on, and where this touches on, and all that. And you have to remove this, make sure where that goes, and then of course I cleaned all this black goo off of here. All right, so there's a whole lot you got to know. This one you don't have to take off. You can leave this one right here. You don't have to move that. Okay. So then, what do we do? Oh, we used this is denatured alcohol in a container and Q-tips, and we're proceeding to clean everything, get all the black goo off, and so on and so forth. Right. So then, yeah, we're getting the black goo off of the flywheel. So there's a whole lot of that. All right. And then here we got the new belts on. So we took a picture just to show you how the orientation is. A 90mm goes around here, and a 60mm goes underneath the flywheel, which means you have to remove all this, and you have to remove, once again, you have to, once you get this screw, wait, where is it? Oh, anyway, there's a screw over here you have to remove, and then these two screws right here, which are gone, you have to remove, and then you have to remove the 3 screws off the motor, drop the motor out, put the belt over this metal thing. You'll understand if you ever take one apart, and then put the motor back on, thread the this back on, get the belt around that. Make sure you put the 60mm belt on first, and then put the 90mm belt on in second. Okay, there we go. So there it is. There's just another picture of, I don't know what. It's all cleaned up. Okay. Then here is a picture of, well, I was just trying to get a picture. I don't know what I was trying to get a picture of. I have no idea. Just oh, okay, right. This is where the recording bar switch is. So I spray. You cannot get to this end, so you have to spray from this end. So I sprayed stuff into this end and worked the switch as it went down, because that's behind the cassette deck. And to get to that, you have to remove a whole lot of stuff, as you've already seen. So. Yeah, that's why I was showing that. That's the recording bar switch, this long thing right here, okay? So I cleaned that best I could. And then here's an overview of the, well, there's my silver one up there on the screen, where I used the pictures of when I took that one apart to understand how this one comes apart and goes back together, and so on and so forth. So here it is coming back together, and yeah, that's all I know there. And then here we are playing a cassette, so obviously because it's lit up. Okay, so it's lit up, and we're playing a cassette. This is this morning. Yeah, this is this morning, because we then started. Well, if everything works, let's clean the speakers, right? So let's clean the speakers. Then we remove the grills, which are underneath the speakers in front of the case and such. And so we decided, let's paint them. So we got out some paint. We got some gloss black out here, and got the underside of the trash can lid, which is also black, and painted the back side, and then we painted the front side, and they're nice and, well, nice and shiny now. Okay, and then yes, I went through a whole heck of a lot of Q-tips there with all that black stuff and such on there. I just thought I'd throw that in. And then here it is working. It's in play mode, and anyway. Then I tried to get a picture better of everything working, and just, anyway, we're back to the beginning. So, now without further ado, let me take this one, because I forgot to, and last night I made a video, which I haven't uploaded yet, but I just wanted to do this one here. So here's this, right, here's this. I don't have batteries in this. It does work on batteries. That'll be my next video, alright? Not right now, because I wanted to go through a few other things real quickly. So let me make sure my Facebook video thing is seeing me. I'm going to move this down if you can't see me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, because I'm going to do this primarily on the table. Okay, great. That's close enough. All right. So here is my famous demonstration tape. And we hit play. And we can do the, well, here. So that works. The radio works. Nothing wrong with the radio.
County. We'll get.
You got that. You got AM. Okay.
So special teams has been.
Going back to the tape, and then I'll kick this out, and I'll show you this ever so briefly. See here, I've got New Order Substance in here, right? And you put that in, you hit play, and it's like there, and you hit this tab like there, and you hit rewind, and it comes back to the beginning. I know you couldn't see, but the tape cutter is working. So there it is, like that, and just 2001, 2002, 2003. Yep, can't play that music, we had a copyright issue, but it does work really well. And this one here, we can, I said it was a rewind, right? So we hit play. Do that. We can go forward to the next song. You know, this is where you have patience and such, waiting for the next song to pop up, whenever that may be. Okay, so any day now. Well, it's working because you can. There it goes. Yay! Finally, I didn't touch it. So, yeah, so we got that now. I'm just going to move this back for the tiny second, or real quickly. So, I want to show you. Here's one right here. Right, looks just like it. Right, looks just like that. It's missing one knob. It's got a complete antenna. Right, here's a complete antenna. Yahoo! Right, and it's got everything. Okay, it's got the battery cover. It's got everything. It just doesn't work. You want to buy it? You can buy it. $100 right there. Okay, it's good for parts. It's got the motor. It's got speakers. It's got the antenna, and it's got like that. Got a complete set. It just doesn't work. All right. Now I use this one here. I use these keys. I took these keys out of the black one, and I put them into the black one so I could use the black one. Meanwhile, I took the ones that are broken. This one here is broken, which is the rewind button. It's broken, it doesn't work, but the pieces are in there. If you want to, if you can glue it or 3D print the part or whatever, and then if you can somehow figure out how to make that work, great, more power to you. It's $100, you can have it. You try and find one of these, they're darned expensive. But here it is. Yes, it's a bit distressed, but it is all there, just missing one knob. Got a complete antenna, like I said, just doesn't work. $100, okay? Then here's the black one, all right? And there's not a thing wrong with this. Works fine. Let me just do that. Okay, so take this out, hit eject. I don't have batteries in this model because I don't store them with batteries in here because, you know, batteries corrode and leak. Put that in. Take the power cord. Power cord, and by this only takes a. It doesn't take a. It doesn't have a transformer size. You got to have one of these kind of power adapter things. All right, so that's what I use. So put that in there and hit play. Oops. Hadn't been played. Oh, okay, this one hadn't been played in a while. Needs some exercise. There we go. Okay. Well, okay. It'll play. It won't play this tape, but let's see here. My tape out here. It will play this tape without messing up, but I only got 5 seconds worth. So. Okay, let's try the other side. That should be the beginning of that song, right? 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Okay, stop. So. That wasn't eaten. Okay, so it's just this tape. Anyway, so that works like that. Okay, and no, so well, this is not a sales video, so that's all I want to show you there. But this does work. Let's see if I got another tape handy. Here's a 10-second tape. I haven't even played this. Great for everyday recording. Listen to this. It's a Maxell tape. Still says that. I don't even know what's on here. It's just been floating around here. I got it from somewhere. Hit play. Okay, so didn't eat the tape. Working fine. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what that music is. Don't want to get in trouble about that, but there it was. Okay, so again, this is, you know, gets played and everything gets eaten and everything and so on and so forth. All right, so. This one here works fine, the radio, you know.
Ultima. Twisted tea, hard iced tea. Smooth. The wolf. Yes. What we're up against, but not only. Third.
Prime through November 7th.
And both of these models have line in. I'm not going to mess around with line in because I don't do line in. I only do it to demonstrate that it can be done. Alright, but anyway, this video is now about how, and then of course, when I got this one here, the handle didn't work because the part was on the inside, but I fixed that. And so here is once again, the third one here. This one is, works fine, just doesn't have any power to it, or can't put power to it because it won't work. Anyway, I explained that well enough. So, yeah, a good working model. Yes, I bought this one, even though it didn't work, solely to get these pieces. Because, where else are you going to get them to make this one work? All right, so that one works. And somebody was asking how many other than black and silver. Well, here's a red one, and it works. And I have two more silver ones in the closet which both work, but I didn't bring them out here because what was it? And then I made a video the other day. Let's see here, if I go to, let me just go here, kill that, go to my YouTube account, and yeah, this video here. So 2 days ago, I made this Sanyo MR-U4GP unboxed play cassette and so on and so forth. Only 300 views of that, but I don't care. But that's my YouTube account. Oh, you can't see that. That's right. I'm up here. Okay, I have to move the camera around. Okay, so just wanted to make this little video. All right, so go in. Okay, so like I said, here's that video there in the bedroom. I unboxed this red one here, which I have on the table here, which I just showed you, and so on and so forth. So there we are. We had fun yet, so good day, bye-bye. Thanks for having this available for purchase so I can repair it and make it work and sing again. Let's see, where'd the power supply thing go? Oh yeah, so here, so get this, and then now this one's got new belts in it. This black one here has new belts in it. It's just they need to be exercised to play this tape because this one likes to eat or be eaten or whatever. But it's been sitting in my closet for some time, but I got it out to repair it. So anyway, just my next video will be outside on batteries, and you can hear it outside. Okay, so okay, gotta go. I've said enough, I think. How I've done it. I spent a lot of time on this. Paid a lot of money for this one. If you want, I'll show you the link to the listing of where I bought this from. I paid a lot for this, and then I spent, darn near half the day repairing it. And I got it. I cleaned the speakers, cleaned everything as well as I can. It still has some darn near perfect for what it is for its age, but for me it plays cassettes. I don't care about playing digital music. I'm not interested. I want to play my cassettes. Alright, I got lots of cassettes. Alright, so and I will sell this one here. I wanted to say that. You want to buy this one? It's $400. I didn't stutter. $400. You want a concession? Buy 2 radios and it'll be $400 plus whatever the other radio is, and I'll give you a break on that, right? That's your concession. $400. You can have it. Okay? Otherwise, I'm keeping it. And the reason why I'm keeping this, or if I wouldn't be keeping it, or however that works, is that back in the day, we had these kind of batteries. All right, these are alkalines. They have a starting voltage of about 1.6 volts, and they go down. These are Centener lithium polymer batteries, and they have a starting voltage of 1.5, and they stay at 1.5 volts until they die. But these last several times longer than these do. These last one time and that's it. You toss them. These are around $1 a battery present day. These are around $10 a battery, but they have this battery has about 3 to 4 times the lifetime of this one, and stays outputting 1.5 volts. Whereas this one has a voltage drop starting 1.6, 1.5, 1.4, all the way down to maybe 1.1 when it stops working, or stops working. But this one puts out 1.5 volts across the entire lifespan of about 2 to 3 to 4 times as much power as this one does, depending on what volume you have these things at. So this is superior right here, and this can be recharged. This you throw away. So it's a no-brainer. So now, because this one here takes 7 batteries, 10.5 volts, I decided, well, I'm gonna, for these radios now that take these small batteries that don't have much current in them. I mean, they have enough current, but they don't have current like D batteries do. But then D batteries, you know, here's a D battery, right? Have more current in them, but then again, they have the same issue. The voltage drop goes down, right? But if you get the D battery like these have a lot more current available to them, and they last a whole lot longer. These will last, in my Kaboom, approximately 8 hours at moderate to full volume, whereas these will last 1 hour. 1 hour. 10 batteries, 20 bucks of D batteries, 20 bucks of D batteries, 1 hour. These will last, this is again 10 batteries, so these are about $10 each, $100 worth of batteries, but these will last about 6 to 8 hours, okay, honestly, and 6 to 8 hours, and then you can recharge them. It's a no-brainer. You know, so some of these smaller radios I'm going to keep because I can now, because this has got brand new bells, been fully cleaned. But if you really want to buy it from me, it's 400 bucks plus shipping to wherever you are in the world. I recently shipped to somebody in, I can't say it, but Tbilisi, Georgia. That's Eastern Europe. I shipped 3 radios this size, way that far over there. I've shipped to New Zealand. I've shipped to Australia. Had somebody get on the phone with me, or on, I don't have WhatsApp yet. I'm going to get that someday. I don't have it. I don't have an international phone, so it's either Facebook or email, or you call, well, the phone that I'm using to record this with, which is the 713-502-9993 number. That's 713-502-9993. Call that number or text me. Ask me a question for a price. I'm going to give you a price, $400 for this one right here, plus shipping. Okay? You're paying for me buying it, me finding it, me buying it, me working on it, and then of course, which is my time, and then you get the enjoyment of my labors. Alright, so that's how that works. You want it for less? Go buy your own. I'll tell you what, you can buy this one here for 100 bucks. Buy this one for 100 bucks, and you fix it, okay? And you have to find a knob for it. Okay, that's all I know. Good day, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I gotta gravitate to the next model that I'm going to repair on. I don't know what that is. Maybe a Sonic. Okay, gotta go. Thanks for watching. I had too much fun yet, so yeah, let me just take this thing off of here. This is on a tripod all this time. Yes, goodbye. Those people. Glenn Pratt. I was fooled for having the blackish. I thought it was. Wait, Cool was fooled for having the blackish purple. Cool enough. We don't know what you're saying. Okay, well there's. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube because I'm not going to take the camera with me. So just